Hey everybody, Ryan McCaffrey with IGN, joined by fellow South Park superfan and IGN wiki guru, Bob Feckety. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing A-OK.
Well, better now that we have South Park The Stick of Truth in our hands. It is a fantastic game. Check out the review on IGN.com. And Bob, we have here an exclusive asset that we worked with the South Park guys to get our hands on. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so this is South Park. It is the town map. The town has never been laid out before in the history of South Park, so this is the first time that anyone gets to see how this quiet mountain town in Colorado actually looks.
Yeah, it has proper geography, and so on IGN.com, in the South Park Stick of Truth wiki, you'll find this. It is a high-res, you can click on it, blow it up, as we've done here, an interactive town map to help, what are we putting in here? We're putting, like, references to episodes in here at certain locations, right?
References
and different
to
quest things for the
episodes,
game.
It's gonna be just like the map in game, but instead of buried into the menus, it's gonna be able to be right there in front of you. You can use it, click on it, see what quests, what collectibles, all that kind of stuff is tied to each location.
Yeah, because I'm still missing. Thanks to you, I found the last homeless guy to beat up on, but I'm still missing one kindergartner. So I'm hoping this map that you guys have put together will help me with that.
Date.
So let's take a look around the town. We're starting here at South Park Elementary, of course, one of the most iconic locations.
Elementary school.
In all of South Park.
All the related pages here to the school. Moving on down the road, we have the community center.
Literally down the road.
Yeah, literally down the road. And so community center, home to where all the PTA meetings might be.
A lot of crazy rabble-rousing happens here.
Oh, yeah. Moving on down, you have a lot of the kind of B character, C character houses right down
the
this road.
blue one there on like Kevin Stoley.
We have Craig's house here. We have, what do we got? Clyde's house over here. So a lot of the kind of, not as popular characters. Then right down at this intersection here, we have,
of course, the South Park town sign.
The
and the
infamous bus stop here.
Butt stop is what you just said, actually. You've been playing South Park, making that kind of joke.
Clearly. House right next door is actually going to be your house,
yes.
Where you and your family reside in the world of South Park. And then we have the more A characters here. We have Butters' house right next to yours. And right next to Butters here, we have Cartman's house.
Which is also, you'll be spending a lot of time there. That's where his Koopa Keep is, the headquarters for the human faction that Cartman leads.
Moving on down the road here, we have Stan. And then at the end of the block, we have Kyle. So that's where the main... And then, of course,
across the railroad tracks on the bad part of town.
Broken, dilapidated house, we have Kenny. So
that's
the
great.
McCormick family in Kenny's house there.
So let's because it's really cool to again, as you said at the top, Matt and Trey have never actually laid out the proper geography of South Park before the game. This game is the first time they've done that. So let's take a look up the next street. A little nicer houses there. Random blue house. That's just whoever, but the red one, that's Big Gay Al's house.
Yep, Big Al and Mr.
Slave, yes,
who live there. Above them, you have the You Store It. Where many headquarters can be found, most notably Professor Chaos.
Yes. The farm, the farm up there, up top.
In the corner here, home to many, seen in the first episode even, where Cartman gets an anal probe.
That's right, I forgot about that. Because when I think of the farm, I think of the Scott Tenorman Must Die episode where he... That's, I think, where the chili happens. The chili gets made. Tweak Brothers Coffee in there. The movie theater, which, of course, from Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, the movie. That's where they watched the Terrence and Phillip movie with Uncle Effer, which will now be stuck in my head all day just by bringing it up.
Below that, we have Kids Park, which is served many uses in the game.
And in the show, too.
And moving on down, we have the downtown area here. We have the Photo Dojo. We have the Unplanned Parenthood Clinic.
Tom's Rhinoplasty down the street.
Tom's Rhinoplasty,
the
bank.
With the purple banner, yep.
Post office, newspaper. all those locations that you usually see in the background of shots all become prominent in the game.
So yeah, that's downtown, and then just finishing it up down the street there. Above that, South Park Mall, where many a terrible thing has happened, including most recently. I mean, the Black Friday Console War trilogy that sort of leads into the 3 most recent episodes of South Park that finished up the last season that leads into the game.
And moving on down the road here, we have the City Hall.
City Hall, of course, yeah.
We have the Shitty Walk and Shitty Sushi. And the
Tower
of Peace right in the middle. And we have the police station right next to the City Hall there.
You boys will make fine detectives.
We got the church at the end of the street here. We have Skeeter's Bar. And cocktails, as well as this location being Jimbo's
Guns Shop, yeah. And then finally, over the far left, there's Stark's Pond.
All the way on over, we got Stark's Pond.
We've seen a lot over the years.
Down by the church.
Again, in the movie, Stan was given advice about the ladies by a lady part, a giant talking lady part.
Truly a classic.
But
South Park scene.
It's really cool to have this laid out for the first time. And Bob, I'm actually curious as a super fan of the show, I've seen every episode, how whenever, when season 18 rolls around in the fall, if Matt and Trey are going to work this in at all, now that they have laid out the geography of the town, and if I'm going to sort of look at the show a little bit differently, like I know it a little better.
Yeah, knowing the, say Butters is the next door neighbor to Cartman now, kind of adds a new dynamic to the show.
Because I never thought of it that way.
Exactly.
So it's pretty cool. That's it for the interactive map tour of South Park. Recommend, whether it's a laptop or your tablet device, put this on, bring this up as you're playing the game, because it's a lot easier to use and more feature packed than the in-game map that's in your little Facebook pause menu thing. So make good use of this. Hopefully it will serve you well. And for more on all things South Park, whether it's the show, the video games, movies, what have you, you're already in the right place right here on IGN.